Just
Torque it down as tight as you possibly can.
torque it down as tight as I can.
Tight as you possibly can.
You said tight. How's it going, guys? It's Nick here with mechanicbuilt, and I'm over here at the Carlyle Tool booth to essentially make new friends. Now, before we start the video, they decided to drag me all the way towards the front of the South Upper Hall in order to check out the unveiling of Ron Capps and Maddi Gordon's Dragster. So we're going to start off with the video with that. If you do like this type of content, don't forget to like, subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell notification before we go into the Carlyle booth.
My name is Brian Loans of the NHRA on Fox. Great news coming out at the SEMA show all week long in the world of NHRA drag racing, but this is clearly one of the biggest stories that will affect the sport this week. So joined by, of course, Ron Capps, a three-time Nitro Funny Car champion, Maddi Gordon, who has been announced as a Top Fuel pilot in 2026, and we have this as so far hidden dragster in front of us. And we're joined by Danny Huffaker, who's the Senior Vice President of Product and Marketing for Napa Auto Parts, Catherine Wooten, who is the Director of Partnership Strategy and Activation at Napa Auto Parts, and Joe Sabo, who is the man that is the Senior Product Manager at Napa. And for those of you that know NHRA drag racing and know its history, you know the great partnership that Ron Capps has maintained with Napa. And as you can see, Carlyle Tools has been an evolution of that. So, Danny, I want to start with you as we begin this discussion this morning. We talk about Carlyle, we talk about this brand and its history, not only its connection to racing, but this is a century-old company.
Yeah, it is, Brian. We're really, it's been an exciting year. We're celebrating at Napa Auto Parts 100 years of providing products and solutions to the automotive aftermarket. Whether it's the person working on their car in their garage, the do-it-yourselfer, or it's the professional repair shop and the professional technician fixing those cars to keep people moving. We've been doing it for a long time, and we've got a rich history there. And as a lot of people in our industry are aware, there's a shortage of technicians in the industry. We've been doing a lot of work at Napa with technical schools, with programs like Skills USA, the YES program with NHRA, really trying to invest in the young technicians of the future, the Gen Zers that are going to be coming online and becoming the next technicians. And really, the beautiful thing about the Carlyle Tools relaunch is that that's where our focus has been. It's the Gen Z technician, and it's not just a brand relaunch. Joe will talk about it some, but we've really reimagined our tool program and rebuilt the tools to fit the automotive technician. And that's why our slogan's built different, because it really is. And we couldn't be more excited about this new partnership, our extended partnership with our longtime partner, Ron Capps. And we're real thrilled with where we're going to go with this next.
Joe, it's a balance when you have a legacy brand that has been around for 100 years, that you want to maintain that integrity, you need to maintain the quality and the reputation, but to kind of modernize it and to reintroduce it to a completely different generation of people, not an easy job.
No, it's not.
No, and like Danny said, we saw this as an opportunity during the transformation of Carlyle to address that pro technician work shortage. And we're really using Carlyle more as a technician strategy more than a tool strategy, right? So when we look at the products that we range in the brand, we're really trying to find ways where we can innovate and differentiate, bring functional differences, design differences that are going to engage with, attract, and hopefully retain young technicians in the automotive repair industry. And that's why we're really excited to have Maddi joining the Carlyle team.
Catherine, the relationship with Ron Capps Motorsports has evolved over the years and continues to evolve, as we're going to see today. Why is it a good fit? Why is this partnership the right working relationship?
Yeah, it's a great question. Napa has been partnered with Ron since 2007. That's a very long time in the world of brand sponsorship, and he has over-delivered at every turn. 2025 was a big year for us as well, because in addition to celebrating our 100-year anniversary, as Danny mentioned, we also deepened our relationship with an NHRA. We started as a presenting sponsor of the YES program. And what the YES program does is it pairs talented, young, aspiring technicians with their professional path and what they want to do with the rest of their lives. So it was a real natural fit when Ron started talking to us about expanding out to a second team and the kind of driver he wanted to bring onto that team. Ron's been a tremendous mentor within the automotive space and the motorsports world within NHRA. And he's just been a tremendous brand ambassador to aspiring techs, aspiring drivers his entire career. So it made a lot of sense when he was looking towards a younger driver to bring on as the pilot of his second car. And we're just absolutely thrilled because Carlyle's a natural fit. Yeah. It's a natural fit for what we want to do, and it's a natural fit for Ron and him as a team leader, team owner. We just couldn't be prouder of him in this expansion.
You know, Ron, when we talk about the selection of Maddi to drive this race car, one of the things that is maybe an overlooked part by some people is the fact that Maddi and her sister wrenched on their funny car. They were the ones servicing the engines. They were the ones servicing the clutch. So this idea of kind of, you know, practicing what you preach, if we're going to talk about a quality set of tools for a young technician, what better than a person that's actually been putting this stuff to use?
Yeah, and I grew up on the sport. Obviously, we know and they know what our how loyal our fans are with NHRA. And the do-it-yourselfer, the access that you don't get anywhere else into the pit area to watch the crews tear them apart, put them back together in 45 minutes, and then watch a driver jump in and go 340 miles per hour. So that was my childhood growing up. I got the phone call from a legend named Don the Snake Prudhomme. It doesn't get any bigger than that. And he hired me, and I never brought money to the deal. In today's world, that doesn't happen. So I wanted to do the same thing. I watched Maddi grow up. I was friends with her dad, her grandfather. We both grew up the same way. She's incredibly talented. Working on the car, like you said, with the family, and then she puts a fire suit and a helmet on and jumps in and gets up on the wheel. So we're excited about this and having her be the face of the brand, and people falling in love with what she is, like we all did from afar, and our fans are they're in for a treat.
Your family's done this for 3 generations. Alcohol funny cars are done really, it's for the love of the game, right? It is a type of racing that it's hardcore, it's underappreciated in some respects. Did you ever see this moment coming in your own career?
Absolutely not. You know, I never thought I could get to this place with, you know, driving professionally, because it just seemed unachievable. It's at the top, and especially not at my age. I never saw it as something that I could achieve. But I just love drag racing. It's my life. It's what I put my whole heart and soul into. And not only do I love driving, but I love working on things, not just working on race cars, but fabricating and working on our trailer. I've been working with tools and wrenches with my family my whole life. So to be able to be partnered with Carlyle Tools is just something I'm so passionate about. I'm so passionate about racing, but I'm so passionate about working with tools. And we've been working with Carlyle Tools for the past year, and we can see a difference in. So it's a company that I truly believe in, and I can see the benefits. So it's just so easy to talk about and promote, because it's something that I truly believe in and love.
So speaking of seeing things, we need to see this. You have most people on this panel have said that they have not actually taken a full glimpse of the car, including you.
Correct.
So I think we need to pull the cover off.
All
The
right.
Carlyle Tools Top Fuel Dragster.
Stand by. Hey, come to us.
Ready, Jay?
A full-time Top Fuel effort in 2026 for Maddi, as she and Joe remove the cover. We can see the bright green coloration. I mean, if we knew it was going to be Easter, we could have got it on step stool, right?
I haven't seen it yet, Brian. It's the first
Absolutely
time.
phenomenal. Let me hear it one more time. Ron, when we look at this, and for you, this moment is pretty amazing, and Catherine brought it up, but I look back as we're getting ready for this, I look back at your career, it's like, okay, guy starts as a crew guy, gets a spot to drive, then he becomes a winner. And then a winner becomes a champion, and then a champion becomes an owner. That is a pretty incredible progression.
Yeah, I've got to represent a great sponsor with Napa Auto Parts, almost 20 years. That's very rare, and in the racing world. But I fit right in with the Napa Auto Care Centers, the Napa Auto Parts, and of course Carlyle Tools is just another extension of that. So great people, it trickles down from the top, and I can't wait to put her in the car the first time. She's asked all kinds of questions. I went through with dome for dome as a first-time driver, and I can't wait to mentor her in the best way I can.
Joe, can you talk a little bit about the scholarship program that Carlyle has to work with the young technicians, aspiring technicians?
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the Carlyle Tools Max Impact Scholarship, where each month of the calendar year, we're looking to reward those young technicians looking to get into the automotive repair industry with not only a monetary contribution, but also a contribution of tools to help them get started. The tool purchase is one of the biggest gaps to entry, right? The cost of the tools. So we're looking for any way to get good tools into young techs' hands and show them that not only can working in the automotive repair industry be a rewarding and fulfilling career, but it's also fun to play with the tools too.
Yeah, and Danny, I think what's fascinating about the business and the outlook that you have for Carlyle is that you're recognizing a generation of people that are reacclimating themselves to the trades, that are reacclimating themselves to the need for these products. It's a heartening thing, right? Because we've gone through this period of time where it's like, well, the trade schools don't have as much participation, and so talk, if you can, a little bit about what you see kind of coming in the future regarding this next generation.
Yeah, so look, it's no secret, 4-year university tuitions skyrocketed. And so I think a lot of, again, the Gen Zers, right? They're looking at it and they're just trying to decide what they want to do. They're seeing that, or they're seeing an opportunity to get into a trade and have an opportunity to get into a career much quicker and at a lower education cost. And I think also the times have changed. I mean, you look at vehicles today, I mean, these are computers that these guys are working on. And so it's highly technical. It's an opportunity. There's a high demand because of the shortage. So they're really starting to see this opportunity to come in, get your career going, and do something that you really love. And we're seeing the technical schools are really growing in their enrollment. They're expanding. We've been to several. I've been to a couple, and they're expanding their campuses. So we're seeing a real surge there, not even in automotive, but just in the trades in general.
Well, thank you all so much. It's a fantastic day. I can't be happier for you, Maddi, and for Ron. Congratulations on the next step in this dream that you're currently living out in real time in front of all of us. Look forward with excitement to see what you do with the race car next year, and I think there's going to be some photo opportunity here. I'm sure if anybody wants autographs and hang out for a minute, they'll be available. So one more time for Maddi, Ron, and the entire crew here.
So let's go ahead and check out and see what Carlyle has to offer at the 2025 SEMA show. We're at the first station here at the Carlyle booth. I got Graham here. How's it going, Graham?
Great.
So do you want to kind of explain to me what's with the PCV, the clear PCV pipe here?
Yeah, totally. So what we have here, we have a demonstration to show off our blowguns. We've got a couple different options when it comes to Carlyle, but specifically here, I'm showing the difference between what we're calling is the Venturi tip that's been on the market today, but the technology isn't as widely known. So the difference between a Venturi tip and a gun without it. So I think, Nick, I could tell you, but I'd rather show you here in a minute. But what this Venturi tip's allowing you to do, it's allowing you to have maximum air output without losing the pressure. So you can still get wider disbursement. You clean up a shop, cleaning off a level, or excuse me, not a level, a surface, then you have the greatest amount of output.
Gotcha. I got 2 of these. I noticed that, like you said, this one has a massive tip on it, right? And then this is also a Carlyle tool with a normal regular tip.
Yep,
Okay.
tip.
So what's the premise behind the bigger tip again?
It's going to allow for more airflow versus something that's going to be more targeted airflow. The Venturi, though, allows the air pressure to remain the same. You're not going to see a drop or a dip just because it's a larger opening on the end of the gun.
So what's the whole premise here for me to kind of
Point and shoot.
point and shoot?
So you put it into the demonstration
Okay.
here, and just go wide open. This variable speed trigger allows you to have control, the user to have control while they're using it. Now try it without the Venturi tip on it.
So this is without the Venturi tip on here, right?
Yep.
So this is just the regular tip, and then trying to do the control, right?
How's that one compare? Less air coming through the hose or from the actual tube itself, so it's more directed airflow versus that wide disbursement. So sniper shot versus just a bird shot, shotgun style.
Yeah, see how quick it goes up and down. So this one, that's how fast it goes. But then you get like you said, the Venturi tip here. It's instant. Yeah, now that's where you really see it. So where can somebody like purchase that 5-piece kit? Because you'll probably be hearing me asking every single one of them. But this 5-piece kit, where is it available on right now to buy?
So glad you asked. So we're only available at Napa. You go Napa online, or you can go to carlyletools.com.
All right, perfect. I appreciate it, Graham. Thank you. Now on to the next booth. So we're here at the second station at the Carlyle booth. Okay. So as you guys can see here, I am using a gear wrench, ratcheting wrench as a microphone, but Samuel has some Carlyle ratcheting wrenches. Yeah, kind of explain to me what these wrenches are all about.
So not only are these wrenches, we have a V-broach and serrations here to where it grabs on if you're using the open end. What's cooler is a patented technology here in the close end that has dual pause, so it gives it 180 positions, only 2 degrees of arc swing. But even cooler is the dual pause still give you strength, so you're not sacrificing that fine-tooth mechanism for still being able to put your entire body weight into it. So if you want, I don't mind holding your wrench for you. If you want to put your entire body into a bolt, see how it goes.
So you want me to just
Torque it down as tight as you possibly can.
torque it down as tight as I can?
Tight as you possibly can.
You said tight.
We try to make everything built different for the automotive technician.
Yes.
Still works fine.
So what if I decide to put a whole bunch of wrenches over it?
I've had people do it before. Still doesn't break.
Still doesn't break? What about if I put 6?
But I will say this: if you can find another ratcheting wrench here at the show that can do 6 or can do more than this one, I will concede. I will concede defeat.
You will concede defeat. Okay,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
will concede defeat.
This is a warranty limit. Anything like, say, if I did decide to...
Just bring it into your local Napa store and they should replace it for you.
Yeah, because I know how we automotive technicians like to just beat on our tools. Again, Samuel, I appreciate it.
Great to
And
meet
we're
you.
going to go on to the next booth. All right, guys, we are here at the next... I want to say booth, but the next station here at the Carlyle booth, right? I got... Oh, man, I'm so horrible with names. Oh, yeah. Steven. So Steven, Nick, right? You told me you want to talk about ratchets and then not the ones that we find on the streets, right?
I mean, we have a great program. Our core program is made up of the 90-tooth ratchets.
Yeah.
As you can see here. It has about 4 degrees of arc swing, which means it takes about this much space to be able to move a fastener, right? But we also have 2 other series of ratchets. We have a 180-tooth ratchet and a 0-degree ratchet. Let me show you a little bit of the difference between our standard ratchet and our 180-tooth ratchet.
So, yeah, go ahead. I'll turn it right here. So this is the 4-degree, right? 92.
This is very commonplace if you have a lot of space in the engine compartments.
Yeah.
But if you have less and less space, which is more typical of engines these days, let me show you some other options we have.
Okay.
So we go from a 90 tooth to a 180 position ratchet. The benefit of this is it's swivel head, so it can go 200 and I believe 40 degrees out of that. But not only 4 degrees, we'll cut that in half. So we'll say you can only have half of the distance to be able to move before it engages the ratchet.
So right here, he gave me a 2-degree block. This is how many teeth again? 180 teeth or 180 position.
That's more commonplace in the engine compartment. The availability, the other good thing about this is you can raise this and get around obstructions within the engine compartment.
Yeah.
Which makes it really nice.
Like that, yeah.
That's right. That is an improvement, but we have another improvement on top of that. So we'll cut this down in half, and about a finger's width of space is all you need to engage our next ratchet, which is our 0-degree ratchet. So if we put the 0-degree ratchet on here, it's in constant tension for the fastener. So you can move it in about a finger's width of space. If you can get a socket on the ratchet, it will be able to, or socket on the fastener, it will be able to move the fastener.
Usually at this point, I'm already tearing apart half the car in order to get to this one bolt.
That's right. It will save you time. You don't have to take some of those things off that are on the outside that kind of cover those areas, or just the space areas where you don't have to do a complete tear down to get to those areas.
And again, this is all that you guys are showcasing for the what you call it, the SEMA show, right?
That's right. You can buy it at napaonline.com or carlyletools.com.
Perfect. Again, Stefan, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
I'm at my last station here at the Carlyle booth inside the Upper South Hall, right? And, oh God, see, you got your name tag turned around and I already forgot your name. There you go, Daniel. Daniel, my name's Nick. How's it going? I know you got copper shavings all over you. You want to kind of explain to me what we got going on here? I'm going to point the camera down here in a second, and he's going to explain to you why he made a mess, and I don't know if you want to explain why you got a really big hat too.
Yeah, let's only have that fit my head.
Okay, so right over here we got a drill with obviously a drill bit. So what makes this drill bit special?
So this drill bit is a stepper bit built into it. So it eliminates the need of a center punch. It eliminates the need, say you're trying to drill a 1/2 inch hole, you don't have to get a 1/4 inch, a 3/8, and then go to your half. You would basically get your drill bit. This is a 3/8. It's ready to go. Drill your hole. No center punch needed.
Yeah.
You know,
See that.
you don't have to take a smaller drill bit to make a bigger hole. You just take whatever drill bit you need, you make the hole with it. Saves you time, saves you energy, makes it quicker to do.
Yeah, and I
You know?
noticed you got a PVC pipe here. Could we put it
Yeah.
on top here to show the camera?
I might have to hold it on the other
I
end.
can hold it, yeah.
So it's PVC.
Look at that, you're not even slipping. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, no slippage. It helps with that. That's the key. No slipping, no sliding with the bit. It goes right through it.
And then I noticed too, and the reason only, even though my channel is called Mechanic Built, I did recently build a deck.
Yeah.
And I noticed that here's some decking material.
There's some Trex right
over
here.
here. Yeah, this is some Trex board, right? Look at that.
Right
Yeah,
through
look at
it.
that. And that's actually a pretty clean cut. I don't know if you guys can see it, right? Daniel, you've been drilling holes all day, but that is still a pretty clean cut.
Yeah.
So kind of the drill bits, right? I don't know if you want to put a little bucket here so we can show the camera.
These are our drill bits. It's a 29-piece set,
29-piece set.
all the way from 1/16 all the way up to 1/2 inch. And they are squared off at the ends, and they are marked with
Okay.
what size you got.
Other than that, Daniel, I really appreciate it. Actually, I'm going to fist bump you because I already had
Yeah.
actually a metal shaving a couple of days ago, and I don't want to experience that again. But again, I appreciate you showing us the drill bits, all right?
Yeah, no problem, Nicholas.
Take care.
Take care.